What is up, everyone? Barricade here. About a few weeks ago, they released the achievements for Gears of War Judgment. They posted the achievement list, on the website, the Xbox website, etc. And I have to say that most of these achievements, honestly, they seem pretty easy. Honestly, like if you've been playing Gears for a while now, and you worked hard to get a lot of the achievements in Gears 1, 2, and 3. These ones are relatively easy because most of them kind of just generally go around uh, just winning matches on every map on each game type. That's basically what you have to do for like a lot of them, like win all the matches on every map for overrun, for TDM, for domination. Like that's basically all they are, pretty much. Pretty simple achievements overall. But one thing I have to say that's pretty surprisingly to see is that there is no seriously. There is no seriously at all. In Gears 1, it was seriously, then it was seriously 2.0, seriously 3.0, but in Judgment, there isn't going to be a seriously at all. And that's just kind of strange to see because it's always been a big thing in Gears of War. But honestly, in my opinion, I'm actually very happy to see this because of the simple fact that, honestly, in my opinion, seriously was kind of pointless and kind of made the game a little unfun, honestly. Especially if you're the type of person that wanted to get all the achievements, because they were always ridiculously hard. Like in the first game, that one wasn't too bad because it was just get 10,000 kills in multiplayer. I wish that's what it was in Gears of War 3. I would have had that like a long time ago. In Gears of War 2, it was 100,000 kills, but it could be used in Horde and campaign, etc. So that one actually wasn't too bad either. But honestly, in Gears of War 3, the seriously achievement was just ridiculous in my opinion. It was just like get level 100, which is nothing, but get all the Onyx medals. Like, come on, that was just over the top. All it led to was nothing but endless grinding, endless boosting in private matches. Everyone that I know of that has gotten Seriously 3.0 has gotten it in just private matches. They just boosted the heck out of each medal to get the achievement. And the thing that kind of made me really angry was I had about half of the Onyx medals. I had like about 34, I think. I had the Embry Star, etc. And then I got reset, and that's another thing. Getting reset, especially when trying to get that achievement, was ridiculously frustrating for a lot of people. And that's another thing that they need to take into consideration with this Gears and the next Gears, if not in Judgment, but at least in the newer games on the next console, if they make them, is they really need to work on the ranking system. If you notice in Gears of War 3, the ranking system, it always seems to reset for a lot of people. There's been so many complaints about people being a high level with a lot of Onyx medals, and out of nowhere, their rank just gone, just out of nowhere. That's what happened to me. I was a blue 100, and I had 34 Onyx medals, and something to do with the cloud saves. I try to, back it up, which was the ironic part. I try to back up my rank, and then it actually led to me getting reset. So instead of backing it up like it was supposed to, it actually caused me to get reset, which was ridiculous. Like, I couldn't believe it when it happened. And I honestly just gave up on seriously after that. Just trying to get that achievement, trying to get all those Onyx medals and Horde and Beast and campaign, all that stuff, multiplayer. There was no way I was going to do it again. Especially, I wasn't going to boost for it. There's no way in heck I was going to boost. I don't like boosting. And no offense to anyone that, boosted to get the achievement, but I think it's really boring. There's no way in heck I would ever do it. And, not seeing seriously, actually was a good thing. But anyways, back to the ranking. What they can do to prevent this from happening is, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the reason why the rank reset happens a lot is because of the simple fact that it's not saved onto a server. It's not saved onto like a personal server that they have. If you notice in Call of Duty and Halo and a lot of other games, well, basically any other game, the ranking never really seems to get reset. I have never heard of anyone getting reset in Halo or in Call of Duty unless they did something that was like illegal, like modding or trying to cheat to get the rank up. But that was reset because the people that work with the game did it to punish them. That's different. As for Gears, when people got reset, most of the time it was because they messed up. And what they really need to work on is the fact that they need their own server for it. If you've never known this before, the rank for Gears of War 3 is basically a file on your hard drive. It's a file on the hard drive for everyone. And the thing that's kind of funny is that you can work so hard to get your rank, and it just takes a few seconds to go into your hard drive and delete your save data. That's what it's called. I think it's player data, save data, and then it's gone, like that. Poof, all the work you've done gone. If someone wanted to be a jerk to you, they could just go on your hard drive and delete it just to just mess you up. And the thing that they need to do to prevent this is have their own servers for the ranks, so this doesn't happen. And it's just like, why would they even put the rank on the hard drive to begin with? That's just kind of like, who thought of that? That was ridiculous. Maybe it's because the servers cost a lot of money. I can understand that, but still, just have your rank on your hard drive, something that could just be deleted in 2 seconds. That was not a right idea at all. Another thing about the ranking for Gears of War Judgment is in the achievements. It says, one of the achievements, it says reach level 50 and re-up. So there is going to be re-ups in Gears of War Judgment, and it's going to be you're going to basically become the highest level 4 times, like in Gears 3. If you remember, in Gears 3, it's reach 100 once, re-up to green, reach green 100, re-up to red, reach red 100, re-up to blue, and then you know that's the final one when you hit 100. So in total, it's 4 100s. But the thing is, in Judgment, it's still going to be the 4 highest ranks. But the thing is, it only goes up to 50 this time around. I saw in the achievements, it said reach level 50 and re-up. Reach level 50 a second time, re-up. Reach level 50 a third time and re-up. So obviously it's only, probably only 4 times that you can reach the highest rank, which is 50. But that's another thing. It's just 50. That's kind of weird also. But the thing is, before you kind of like freak out about this, even though it's a lower number, it's only half. I'm pretty sure it's going to take as much time to reach 50 as it is to reach 100 in Gears of War 3, because just because the number's lower, it doesn't mean that they can just add the experience within the levels to make it as long. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, I think it's kind of weird that it's up to only level 50, but if it takes just as long or even longer, it's not really a big deal. But that's the other thing I worry about. See, that's what I'm thinking they're gonna do. That's the smart thing to do. But if they, I don't know, where pull a thing where they're gonna have, you reach level 50 as fast as you do in Gears 3, then everyone's gonna be the highest rank like in 2 seconds. So they better make it take a long time, because it would be ridiculous if it was that short. There's no way in hell that it would take long for anyone to reach level 50. I can reach level 50 like in a week or something. It's really, really fast, really easy. Once you hit from 1 to 50, it's like super easy, and then after that it takes a while to reach from 50 to 100, but 1 to 50 ain't nothing, so they better make it longer. Anyways, overall, the achievements seem basically simple stuff, just like I said before, win matches in each game type on every map. The other things is that the COG tags are returning. They're gonna have COG tags again. And Judgment, you have to get, I think the highest one is 48, I believe. I think that's how much Gears 3 had. I'm not really sure. It's been a while since I got that achievement. But I'm pretty sure it's like pretty much the same thing, 48. That doesn't sound too much. And then the other achievements that they're doing also is if you've seen like the trailers for Judgment, they're doing this new thing in campaign where you can like get like there's like a little bar that has stars, and you gain stars for every amount of kills. I don't know, basically like being really skillful in the campaign and doing like the little secret missions, etc. And there's like achievement for getting like 50 stars or something like that. So that one's probably won't really be that hard either. Also, one other thing I wanted to talk about is they announced, I think this is in the US, I'm pretty sure, because I know the last thing I did was for the Kilo Squad edition. And that one, so far, like I said, it's only been announced in the UK. And I'm assuming that it would be put in the US, the Kilo Squad edition, because GameStop is a pretty big, business here. But if it doesn't, like I said in my comments, I apologize in advance if they don't bring it here. I'm not sure. They haven't announced it yet, but, why wouldn't they? I hope they do. But the one thing they have announced here for the US is that they're doing this thing for Walmart, I guess. Basically, it's a simple I mean, it's not too big of a deal, and honestly, I probably wouldn't pre-order at Walmart either because of the simple fact that I don't think you get a character. You know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but so far I think the only characters have been like for other stores. I don't think I've heard anything about Anya. I mean, maybe Anya's for Walmart, but I'm not sure. But anyways, the pre-order for Walmart is basically if you go to Walmart and you pre-order Gears of War Judgment, you can choose to get any one of the previous Gears for free. So you can get Gears 1, 2, or 3 for free. So that seems kind of like a alright thing, I guess. Maybe if one of your Gears of War copies got messed up, and let's say you have Gears 1 and 2 and your Gears of War 3 messed up, you could get Gears 3 again if you pre-order at Walmart. But that's not really too big of a pre-order, honestly, and that's why I'm not really doing an individual video for it, because honestly, it seems like a cool idea if you are missing a Gears game, but or if you want to get it for someone else, but it's not as good as a deal like as the Kilo Squad edition or the Steelbook edition that was also released, but only in Australia, I believe. Overall, Judgment to me looks like it would be a pretty fun game to play. I admit at first when I heard about all these changes that they're doing, that I've stated in my other commentaries, which you guys can check out if you haven't already. But at first, all these changes kind of like pissed me off at first, honestly. But you never know. You know, this could end up being like the funnest Gears game. You never know. You just gotta at least give it a try. And I know I already seen some people that are just already have it in their head that no, it's not a Gears game. I'm not gonna try it at all. Screw this game, you know. But honestly, I've been a fan of Gears for a long time. I read most of the books. I love the story and I love the multiplayer, so I'm gonna give it a shot. But the reason why they're doing these changes so much, I don't know if this is actually true, but I heard that the reason why they're doing these changes so much is because of the fact that this is gonna be like the last Gears game on the 360, obviously because the new consoles are coming out later this year, and they just want to push out one more Gears game, and they want to change it up to see if it can get more popular, because honestly Gears doesn't have too much players. It doesn't have as much players compared to other games, and they want to change it up to see if they can get more players. And honestly, by that standard, they're probably just saying, you know, hey, let's change it up, see if we get more players, and if it doesn't, then we'll go back to our original way, our original style, because obviously there's never going to be no COG versus Locust in Gears of War Judgment multiplayer, besides Overrun, obviously. But in actual multiplayer like TDM, there's obviously never going to be COG versus Locust. There's always going to be COG versus COG. But one thing that I heard that was pretty cool is that they said that if Downs becomes like a thing that everyone misses and hates Judgment for not having it, like if they hate Judgment because there's no Downs, like if that's one of the biggest complaints about Gears of War Judgment, that they will actually add it back in. And this is actually true because it wouldn't be very hard for them, because even though there is no Downs in Judgment, there is still executions. They still have all the executions. If you've seen the gameplays for Judgment, you see them pulling all these crazy executions in campaign. So obviously they're still there, and they could obviously just add them back in 2 seconds if they wanted to. You know what I mean? So they can obviously do this. So if you hate that there's no Downs, maybe you should just complain, get more people to complain about it, and they'd probably add it back in. But anyways, I'm running out of time here. If you guys like this video, if you've never seen my videos before, please like and subscribe. I'm going to do Gears 3, Gears Judgment, and definitely check out my other commentaries, because I do a lot of commentaries on various different things of Gears. Especially check out my Gears of War lore commentaries if you want to know more about the story. Thanks for watching, guys.